Hello, Oshkosh community. This is Edward Kastner for Making It Happen again. Um, to my side again, I have Zach Reese. He's a Special Olympics athlete from Waushara County. Thanks for joining me, Zach, tonight. At what age did you start Special Olympics?
I started when I was 21.
21. So,
I'm going in my 5th year.
yeah. You're going in 5th year competing?
It'd be 6th year, yeah.
6th year. What's the most gratifying thing about Special Olympics? What does it give to you?
I didn't catch
What
it.
is the most gratifying thing about Special Olympics? What does it give to you?
It gives me a voice in Special Olympics. I'm in a athlete input council, and
Yeah.
that's like the biggest thing. What that is gives athlete a voice in the games and stuff.
Now, when you say a voice, how does it give you your voice?
It gives me a voice by, like, if there's something wrong in the games or I have a crush in the games and stuff like I can, like, help other people and stuff like that.
How many different sports do you compete in?
I compete in bowling, track and field, and I'm a basketball assistant coach for Special Olympics for 19.
Can you tell people what you do for being a basketball assistant coach?
I set the cones up for the athletes, and I watch them throw the ball to the square and stuff, and then I watch them go around the cones, the obstacle course, and stuff like that. So.
Now, I just did a show with you a little while ago about meningitis. So, did you ever feel like, you said how you did the T-ball and the coach ball. Did you ever feel like hopeless that you couldn't do a sport again, or, how did you,
I never gave up hope that I would never play sports, but I wasn't always, like, into sports much either. Like I said in another show, I did, like, baseball, coach pitch, and t-ball, and then I started when I was in kindergarten, and then I ended in 6th grade or something. I was in taekwondo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What did you enjoy about taekwondo?
I like to learn how to self-defense myself and stuff like that, but I can't really do that much if I don't have my legs on or whatnot.
Were you any good before you got the meningitis at taekwondo? Were you any good at taekwondo before you got sick?
Yeah, I was. I ended up being a solid gold belt.
Oh wow, you gotta be proud of that, huh?
The best part I would say about taekwondo was doing the fighting side kicks at the end of the show, at the end of the class.
Maybe you can teach me some moves after the show, huh?
Well, I can't. I don't have my legs on.
well, still,
all I can do is like boom, 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 boom,
or whatever. But yeah. So, what's your most favorite sport about Special Olympics now? What's your most favorite sport?
I would say track and field.
Yeah.
Because it could help you lose weight and stuff just by running and just getting more active, and track and field by, like, throwing baseball for a softball throw, or doing mini javelin. That was the first time I did mini javelin this year, and I got 4th or 3rd.
How far did you throw it?
I can't remember.
Okay. And if anybody hasn't seen this other guy walk, you can do a pretty good job with your prosthetic legs. I've seen you. Do you walk that fast chasing the girls, if you need to chase the girls?
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, how did you find out about Kelly? Waushara County Special Olympics.
My friend called me, and him were friends since kindergarten. We would do everything together, pretty much, I would say, when we were younger and stuff. And his dad was the basketball skills coach and track and field coach and bowling coach, and that's how I heard about it and stuff like that. And then how I knew Kelly Haas was my mom, and my mom cut her hair and stuff like that.
So it was a coincidence, right?
Yep. Yeah, she was our coach. Yeah.
So, can we pull up the Waushara County information right now, please? Do we have it?
County information for Waushara.
Okay, we don't have it right now. So Zach, what do you want to do? What's some of your goals? What other sports would you like to try to compete in? Maybe have the Waushara add a sport if you know.
I wanted to learn about how to do squad hockey and stuff like that. There is squad hockey in Wisconsin, but it's like too far. It's like in Madison, and pretty much I have a lot of stuff to do.
And I know you could do my rhythm gymnastics because you can do that from a wheelchair too. That's a hula hoop. It's different stuff, and I could teach you some of that. So it's a lot of fun.
Okay.
So what? Now, if you had the chance to go to nationals or worlds, would you like to go?
Yeah, I would, if I had a chance.
Now, how do you think we can increase membership in Special Olympics?
Oh.
Because I have a vision, and I can tell you about it.
Oh, okay. But I would say how we could increase membership by just asking people out there, like your community people.
Yeah.
Local businesses, see if they want to help volunteer for a day, and maybe they'll want to be coaching and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do we have Kelly's information?
Okay.
Yeah, contact Kelly Haas at the Waushara County Special Olympics.
Sorry.
And the number is 920-229-0839. So, and she told me that they're always looking for more athletes or more coaches.
Correct.
So, anyway, my vision for the next 5 years for the Special Olympics, how to increase the membership, would be to have like a buddy mentor program. Because you know how we have the young athletes program. I would think to have a Special Olympics adult work with the child, and that way they can develop a mentorship to help them out in the athletics, to keep them going, to encourage them. So within the next 5 to 10 years, I would like to see that, because as you know, our athletes are aging. So.
Mhm. Okay.
Do you want to talk a little bit about your advisory roles that you do in Special Olympics? You do a lot of advisory roles, plus you're assistant coach, too. So.
Yeah, I did interning for a couple months in Madison, Wisconsin, the headquarters, and for Special Olympics, and I did like the Flame of Hope during the regional games, so walking around with the torch and stuff, and then state summer games, I with the Cauldron for state summer games and stuff like that. So, then I was I am on the Athlete Input Council for Wisconsin and stuff.
Do you want to talk a little bit more about what you do with the Athlete Input Council?
We have meetings to like discuss about how the games are and stuff.
Yeah, because not a lot of athletes know about that. So just
Okay. So Athlete Input Council is pretty much like consists of like a couple of athletes and stuff. We talk about like how we can make Special Olympics better. There's a lot of subjects. Sometimes it's confidential, so I don't know how I can put it into words.
How long has the Input Council been going for?
I would say 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
And what
right after I took the athlete as coaches training, Jeannie Hovak told me that, would you like to join the Athlete Input Council? And stuff. I'm like, sure, and stuff. And then I knew Jeannie beforehand, and stuff. They had like a agency manager and coach training meeting, their agency meeting and stuff, and volunteers could go. So I was a volunteer at that time and stuff, and she was there, and so that's how I met her and stuff. And then after that, I wanted to join, become a coach, but I was supposed to go to my agency manager first and talk to her.
What made you want to become a coach?
Because I just like help people with disabilities and stuff. Because I go to work and that's my work. I see a lot of people with special talents and stuff like that, and that's how I like to do it.
And I suppose you like to give people a lot of encouragement,
And I'm gonna be like a program assistant director, and Camp UCCO's at Respite this year and stuff, and then August 5th through the 10th I will be up in Respite and stuff, helping people out and stuff, and planning games for them and stuff like that.
So were you pretty proud to when you did the Calder at State? Was that a pretty proud moment for you?
Yeah. When I first knew I was gonna go to State, I was like.
What did it mean to you to do that? Or like, how did you feel inside when you got the honor to do that? Like, were you?
I was very thrilled and excited to go to State and see a lot of other people compete against me that got the honors going to State and stuff like that. So.
And then about the Athletes Input Council now, which we just got done talking about. Have you seen any good changes since you've been on it for a couple years?
Yeah, but I've seen a lot of good results in it and stuff. We wanted by the strategic planning. We did a lot of stuff with Special Olympics with that.
Do you want to talk a little bit about the strategic planning a little bit?
Sure. Strategic planning is pretty much like a big rule about what we're going to be talking about in the next 5 years and stuff like that. So we want to like increase like what you said, membership. People get involved with Special Olympics. And we want more volunteers, and we want by the end of 2023 we want people to be like what I was, like an intern, and get paid for the job we do and stuff like that. They're talking about having an athlete on call for Special Olympics, and they get paid for that. But it's up in the air right now. We're all working together to see if we can do that.
So what's their vision for the strategic planning? Is it to get as many athletes become coaches, or?
Pretty much that and a lot of trying to get a lot of athletes, volunteers, and stuff like that.
Because we have about 10,058 athletes with about 140 agencies. I mean, that's a lot of, And with Waushara now, they have 38 athletes, and I was talking to Kelly there, and 30 do bowling. So, you guys always need coaches too. So yeah, let's see. You want to talk a little bit about your medals there that you have around your neck, and what you got them for?
I can't remember which sport. I can't remember which sport. I'm sorry.
Do you talk a little bit about your first place ribbon that you got from bowling? Do we have the picture of that?
Keep talking.
Okay. So you don't remember what sport those were for?
No.
Okay.
I got so many medals of these.
I would guess probably bowling, because you're a good bowler. You could probably beat me. So
I would say, yeah.
What's your favorite color? Is your favorite color red?
No.
No.
My favorite color would be purple.
Purple.
Ever since I was 3.
How many coaches does Waushara have? Oh yeah, there's the picture. Okay. That was from 2017, last year, right? When you got first place at the bowling, right?
Correct. And then that's when I last year at state summer games.
Yeah, that's when you were.
I went to Cauldron.
And we have more here now too. That's you.
Couple years back, I can't remember.
Maybe at least 2, would you say?
2 years, maybe.
Maybe.
That was state summer games.
Do you remember
2 years ago,
Do you remember what you were competing in there at all?
What?
Do you remember what you were doing there?
Yeah, I was doing 25-meter walk.
Okay.
And that was the softball throw.
Okay. And then there.
And I think that one was my 25-meter walk. I'm not sure.
Okay. And then, do you remember that picture at all?
It was a long time ago. I can't remember. 10 minutes.
So what other certifications and stuff do you have through Special Olympics besides all what you told me?
What?
What other certifications do you have through Special Olympics?
I got athletes as coaches training, athletes health leader training.
You want to talk a little bit about the healthy athlete, or the healthy athletes training you got?
Training. It's teaching all our athletes to be more assertive in the games by drinking lots of water, not Gatorade, not soda, nothing sugary, I would say.
Anything to benefit the athletes.
Yeah, just drink water. They showed like in our class 5 cups of water each day, 5 cups of vegetables each day, 5 exercises each day, to break it up, because it's kind of hard. Yeah, you have to have 8 cups of water each day, and 8 cups of vegetables, whatever. I don't know that whatever the food department has for the food guide pyramid. I haven't looked at it for a couple years.
What does the training consist of?
It consists of just having the athletes learn about how to become more healthy in the games by drinking water and exercising right, and so you're not like gonna be like dehydrated and just go down on the floor.
Yeah.
stuff like
that.
that.
Is it an all-day training? Is it an all-day training?
Yeah, it is. Well, yeah, it can be. I don't know. I don't know how long it was.
And it's open to any athlete, correct?
Correct. It's, well, you gotta have more roles.
Gotta have more roles, yeah. What do you gotta get before you get to healthy athletes?
You gotta talk to the agency manager.
Okay.
Talk to him him or her that I'm interested in coaching, and I want to do more for Special Olympics. And they will say, well, I never had that option. I just went to Jeannie Hobach.
Yeah.
And said I just want to be coaching and stuff like that. And she goes, well, you got to talk to Kelly. And so I talked to Kelly and said I want to become a coach now and stuff. She's like, wow, you have good leadership skills and stuff. I think it's right. You could be a coach. You're very enthusiastic with all your athletes and stuff like that. So that's one role. And then the other role is just starting to be a volunteer first. That's what it was. I worked my way up. Well, not right away. I did. I ranked up pretty high up, becoming a coach right away and stuff because Kelly thought I had the good enthusiastic power.
Yeah, you're enthusiastic. Yeah.
Yeah. To coach my athletes. And
what do you get from volunteering as well as being an athlete?
Just showing the community that you're good at serving the community, and just some of the benefits are just seeing a smile on the athlete's face after they get an award, or during the games when you're trying to teach them how to be better and stuff.
It's about the small victories. It's not about the big victories, right? It's
Correct.
about the little small ones.
Yeah.
The things that people would take for granted sometimes, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Did you compete in any oh yeah, that's right. You said you did coach's ball and you did at school. When you were in school before you got sick.
I learned everything that I was supposed to. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how to answer that question. I'm sorry.
And what sport would you like to go to nationals for if you had the chance?
Track and field.
Track and field? But you're a killer bowler. Do you think you'd want to go for bowling?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Now, do you want to talk a little bit, since you're a healthy athlete trainer, do you want to talk a little bit about the healthy athlete screening, about what they all offer, at state games and that kind of stuff?
I didn't get that.
As far as the healthy athletes go, because we have a healthy athletes, we how they do vision, and you want to talk a little bit more about that and how many athletes we serve for healthy athletes, screening and stuff.
Yeah, we do eyes, vision, and people get like toothbrushes and feed. They get like something with feed and stuff.
I got a statistic here. It says that we do 1,382 athlete screenings a year. And that's right directly from the Special Olympic website. So
wow.
That's how many we do a year.
Holy cow.
Would you like to see that increase?
What do you mean, like?
Would you like to
make it bigger?
Yeah. Would you like to see the number go up of, because as far as the vision goes, you can you know, you can get your hearing tested, your vision tested. I mean, athletes that never had glasses before can go get glasses and stuff.
Yeah.
So it gives them a lot of opportunities.
Oh yeah.
And now do you want to talk a little bit now do you want to talk a little bit about unified sports and what that can do as far as the inclusion movement? You know, as far as getting non-disabled athletes helping out athletes, you know.
I can't remember anything with that. I was supposed to go help out the unified schools and stuff during my interning, but I had to go to work, so I can't really talk about that.
Okay, because Waushara doesn't offer any unified stuff, right?
Right. It's all about, it's like adults and we're getting high schoolers.
Is that something Kelly wants to possibly do in the future? Maybe. Does she want?
If we bring it up, yeah.
Yeah. Does she want to include the school?
Yeah, if we bring it up and stuff. So.
Did you ever go to college or take any college courses at all?
I took one college, but we didn't. It wasn't like an actual degree or anything. I took photography, just learning how to use a camera.
Mm-hmm. What did you enjoy about that?
I would say just learning how to use all your settings on camera and stuff. I didn't know how much settings that have on a camera and stuff.
Yeah. In closing, what would you want to tell the audience as far as either being an athlete participating in Special Olympics or coaching? How would you encourage them to get more involved?
I would say that just try to do your best out in competing and stuff, and then go to your agency manager and say that I want to become a volunteer and stuff, and she'll help you out, or he will help you out, and or just being a coach and stuff to see if you have the right skills and stuff like that. So.
And coming from personal experience, because I'm an athlete too from Oshkosh, there's nothing like volunteering. There's nothing like seeing a smile on an athlete's face. There's nothing like helping out another athlete. I mean, because there's people worse off than you. So just in closing, I want to say, just whether it's giving a smile or giving it an hour on a weekend, or an hour is not a lot, but it's a great organization to volunteer with. I've been with it for 30 years, and Zach's been with it for about 5. So, if you want to email me about a show idea, it's not in the graphics, but email me at edwardkastner.com because my website's down. Thanks for joining me, Zach.
You're welcome.
All right. This is Edward Kastner for Making It Happen. We'll see you next time.